Hello ladies and gentlemen, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to get better at Fortnite Battle Royale. If you guys don't know, Fortnite Battle Royale is probably one of the hardest mechanical games to learn out right now, because with all the building and then with all the sliding now being added in chapter 3, we got a lot to uncover. And being like about a month into the new chapter, new season, I'm going to be showing you guys how to master the new chapter and how to master Fortnite and basically get wins every single game and just improve overall. And if you guys are wondering why it says podcast in the background, yes, I'm going to be dropping a new podcast hopefully every single week with my friends. That's why there's 3 seats, 3 microphones, and that's why there's 3 spots on this desk. So we're going to be doing random challenges, Fortnite stuff, just a bunch of random things. So make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications so you guys can be notified whenever that stuff happens. And let's go and hop into today's video. Starting off with tip number 1 is going to be the Battle Lab feature. If you guys don't know what Battle Lab is, it's basically Playground. So you just get to go into a private or public match into a technically like creative version of the game, and you could just explore the map and different things. So you guys may be wondering, how is this going to help you get better at Fortnite and progress into your skills? Well, I'll show you guys that as soon as we load into the game. They're so good with the new metas and all that in today's current Fortnite. It's kind of hard to stay up as maybe a slower or a regular player that still wants to enjoy the game but can't because they're constantly getting sweated on. So that's where Battle Lab comes into play. If you're a normal player, content creator, whatever you are, if you're just a normal casual player trying to get in the comps, arena, and tournaments, this is definitely the best game mode to start that transition. So obviously you want to start practicing in creative a lot more, but I think Battle Lab is really truly the best way to learn out the layout of the map. And usually me and my friends, me and my trio partner or duo partner, will head into Battle Lab and we'll sit here for an hour or two learning the layouts of the map, learning out new rotations, and just overall good locations to land, what has the best loot, what has the worst loot, what has the most chests, what has the best just normal spawn loot, and overall on how popular it is, how non-popular it is, just overall how it can affect your gameplay and how it can improve your gameplay, therefore to make you better at the game and improving it to further states of the game. The next tip I'm going to be showing you guys is how to use your building and the peaks in the most efficient way. So let's say you're in an intense fight with someone, or you're in a box fight, and let's say you're boxed up and the enemy is also boxed up on the other side, and let's say they try to do one of these peaks at you. Let's go ahead and use a peak I came up with to use this as a counter mechanism. So basically all you need to do is place a floor behind you, or a ramp. You need to edit it just like this, and then basically you go ahead and do the peak just normally, except you'll have the upper hand against the other enemy because you will be coming down quicker. So whenever you're in a situation on the other enemy side, this is what you'll see. And it's going to look a little bit weird because you're going to be confused if they're doing the peak or what. And with this peak, notice how there's no ramp behind me. I'm going up a lot more, giving the enemy time to shoot me. But whenever you're on this side, you get a lot down quicker from hitting the top of the ramp. You're not going to the top of the box. You're going down the second you hit it, giving you enough time to hit your shot and get off with a clean shot, and then you could push them, probably piece control, which actually is a good segment into the next tip number 3. With Fortnite's new meta, you gotta know how to build, and you gotta know how to use your builds right. So you want to make sure you really have the right amount of builds that you need to fight, but don't just overbuild and use your mats wisely and really learn how to use your mats wisely in ways for Battle Lab and creative. The best thing I can recommend is going into public zone wars, box fights, 1v1 maps. But personally, I would say the zone wars are the best because obviously it's going to give you the more realistic side, and even 2v2 realistic 1v1 or 2v2 realistic 1v1s. And if you guys don't really have a partner, I would suggest trying to find a partner for arena. Yes, arena solos is a good way to really start out your comp, your tournaments, and really getting onto the sweaty side of Fortnite. But I must say, having that extra teammate or trio is really the way how you're supposed to do it. And if you guys really want to learn how to actually get cooperative with your team, I would definitely recommend doing 2v2 or 3v3s against people. And you could easily do that just by going to different live streams, going to different creative maps, or even using other friends or just random people who are down to 2v2. And a lot of pro players do this on a regular with wagers, and wagers is a very way to get some easy cash if you're good at the game, and obviously, you know, get more popularity as you're growing. And if you're trying to become a streamer or a content creator, the very first thing you want to do is obviously become good at the game, because no one wants to watch someone who's not good at the game and is constantly dying every single time. So I would definitely recommend getting better at the game. And that also brings me into tip number 4. So tip number 4, the Switch. And you may be asking, what is the Switch and why do I call it the Switch? No, not the Nintendo Switch. I mean a switch from controller to PC or keyboard and mouse. So currently I am on controller because I'm just using controller to record this video because my keyboard's mechanical, so it's a little too loud, as well as I think controller is more of just a fitting way to go around and kind of show you guys what really to do. So I call this a Switch because almost every single pro player now is on keyboard and mouse. And if you're like me and you are a console player and can't really afford a PC, that's alright. I actually got a keyboard and mouse for under 25 bucks because, I mean, honestly, I feel like buying a bunch of fancy equipment isn't exactly the way to go, especially if you're just now starting out and you're not sure. But I will be posting a video on how to make the switch to keyboard and mouse, so make sure to go check that out if it's going to be posted after or before this video. I'm going to be grinding out videos. I have a weekly schedule, but I'm going to be trying to switch over to nearly a daily video, or pump out at least a few videos a week, so you guys can really, you know, kind of get the minimal content and stay up on date on the newest metas and things just like that. Now, switching the keyboard and mouse may be a little bit difficult in the beginning, but that's why you switch, and you gotta have confidence into your switch. Now, I'm not saying you can't be good on controller, and you can't really be sweaty or be into the comp or the tournaments, because yes, I really do think controller is good, mainly because of its aim, and people like Face Sway, of course, are like really good at controller and know what they're doing. And I definitely do recommend a controller player on your duo or trio, because I mean it really is a good way to kind of get some good beams off, and have a good person to be the one to rush, and then have the good aim, and then you have the keyboard and mouse player who's the good edits and building. But I definitely do recommend some controller players switching over to keyboard and mouse, because I recommended to one of my friends to switch to keyboard and mouse who was not very good on controller, was very slow. His mechanics were very slow. He wasn't really there with all of his controller movements and all that. So I told him to switch to keyboard and mouse, and he's actually slowly but surely he is improving as the weeks grow into months, go longer on, and he's getting much better at really learning the layout of keyboard and mouse, and he's getting a lot. I've realized that he's a lot better on keyboard and mouse, and a lot better off on keyboard and mouse than controller. And yeah, controller's alright, but if you really want to be quick at things, to have quick reactions, I really do suggest keyboard and mouse being an option. And you all, like I said before, you will really have to have a good metabolism. You have to really be smart with how you switch. You have to actually, you know, think it through if you really want to switch in the first place. And you have to believe that you can switch, because trust me, everyone will say that it doesn't, that the keyboard and mouse skills don't come overnight, but it really is true. Whenever you're playing keyboard and mouse, it's not just gonna instantly snap. You're not gonna instantly be insane at the game. I've been playing keyboard and mouse for 3 years, just building and stuff, and I'm still not even that good at building and editing. And I'm just now making a full switch over to keyboard, and really just trying to actually make a switch and get better into the comp and tournament scene of Fortnite. And I really am mainly just a content creator. I like to make funny content, so don't think that all my content's just gonna be sweaty hardcore Fortnite. But I do like every once in a while making highlights or a sweaty video. But I also do like doing like challenges and just a bunch of funny random skits with my friends. And do expect that those videos to be posted more than sweaty videos. But if you guys really do like the sweaty videos and the arena comp type game mode tournament videos, I will push out some of those videos even more, because I definitely can if I wanted to. And I definitely know some people don't always want the funny videos and want to learn how to get better. And another thing was switching to keyboard. Don't use your own binds, and I'm gonna say that in my switching to keyboard and mouse video. Use your own binds. Using pro player binds isn't really the way to go with switching, because yeah, Booga might be insane on his settings, but there's a reason, because he made his settings fitting to the way he plays, the way he knows how to play. And sticking to keyboard and mouse is the way to go, because the more you play keyboard and mouse without switching to controller, the better the muscle memory you grow with the keyboard and mouse. And if you're just constantly switching back and forth from controller to keyboard and mouse, you're just not going to grow a good muscle memory. But I don't want to really touch up much on keyboard and mouse, as I've already kind of went more in depth than I should have, because obviously I just want to for this video show you guys how you can improve, and that's a completely different video for switching to keyboard and mouse. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the tip number 5, I believe. So tip number 5, I would honestly kind of go on the lines of the first tip. Definitely go in the battle lab like I am right now, and I have been for this whole video. Learn the layouts of the map, get good rotations, learn how many people land there in just normal solo, trio, duo, squad pubs, even team rumble. I mean, just go in there, learn the layout of the map, learn the layout of the loot, so then you know where the loot is and you can 100% just go there and grab it. Learn the best chest spawns, learn the best floor loot, learn the obviously more low-key spots or high-key spots depending on what type of player you are. And definitely I would suggest finding your main, or finding a skin you really play good with, or finding a skin that you really think is good for you. That's another thing. Making sure you have a skin to always wear. Presets, the I guess sort of new, not exactly new, locker presets that you could have. I do suggest just have a bunch of random, well, not really random, but nice clean combos for arena. And I'll also be posting a video about that, nice clean arena combos you can use. And it's going to be basic skins that I'm going to be showcasing in the video, and also some non-basic skins to be showcasing. And let's go on and get on to our very last tip, tip number 6. So for tip number 6, it's gonna be the very last tip, and I'm gonna be telling you guys the best way to start off an arena. So if you guys are just starting off an arena, really make sure you want to play arena and that you're comfortable with arena. You really got to realize that whenever you start off, it's definitely gonna be easy, and it's gonna really be like a cakewalk. You got to realize once you get higher up in points, it is going to get more difficult, and it's going to obviously not be as easy as you really thought it was going to be, or as easy it was starting out. So I definitely would suggest practicing. But if you're switching, I would definitely say the best way to actually start out would not be W King. I would say the best way to start out is learn arena's points, learn the actual players that play arena, and learn the best drop spots for the arena, and kind of learn out how zones play out, how everything plays out, and definitely go into those zone wars and learn how to tunnel, learn how to box fight, definitely learn how to rotate, go zone, all that other stuff, and just learn your layouts. That's my most important tip of this video, and of really just in general. Learn your layouts of the map, and learn your way around, because you don't want to be, trying to run away from someone and you don't know where to go, or you don't know the best loot spots, so you're stuck with only a minimal amount of guns and you're pushing and you don't really know what you're doing. So definitely learn your surroundings. And yeah, so I gotta say that those are definitely my most important 6 tips to get better at Fortnite and really improve your Fortnite gameplay. So I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. A like is always appreciated. Subscribing is another step up, and I would really appreciate it, as it gets my videos out more. And make sure to turn on post notifications so you guys get notified whenever I post next. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.